Hello, everyone. Gilbert here, Red Dragon Model Works. Today, we've got old Tommy, the hand model there. I got an echo here. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. I had my YouTube running in the back there. All right. So, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to finish up our bust, our coffee bust. Before I get started, I'm going to go around. I'm going to start with Jerry first. He show us where he's at, what he's planning to do today. So let me go to Jerry real quick. Jerry, Mr. Frey, just paint it. I love that skin tone. Beautiful. Beautiful. So what are you going to be doing today, Jerry? What do you think you're going to get to today?
I want to finish the face. And maybe I'll do that. If I finish that, then I'll finish the top.
Okay. Or you still need to touch up a little bit on the face, you said, right?
Oh, I got the eyes, the eyebrows, the lips, the earrings.
Cool. All right. Let's go over here to
maybe a little highlights too.
Nice. We'll go over here to Tommy.
Yeah, I'm working on my face still, my body. I gotta add some oils in it.
Nice. I'll show you guys mine in a minute when I put the camera down. I'm gonna do the fro, the top, the eyes, maybe her fingernails, and a few other things. I'll show you a couple of little tricks that I used for the eyebrows and for the eyes, even for the lips. So let me switch my camera over real quick. I'll show you guys.
Yeah, I'm going to switch too.
I'll switch my camera for a top-down view. I'll get some more light going here. Let me turn my light on. There we go. Oh. All right, let me turn this off, and I'll go here. All right, this is mine. This is where I'm at with her right now. I went back and she was too dark for me, so I went back and I used some, I mixed up some Water New Worlds, the base paint that I used. Went over it, sealed it, and just touched it up with the oils like I did on the live. So everything I did is the same. All I did was lighten her up because she was too dark. So I was telling the guys, you could see if I can get this to focus. Come on. You see the little tones in there. That's her belly, her chest. And let's get her face here. Come on. And there's her face. Now you notice I got I took a pencil and I went in and I scored in where I want the eyes. But I want to show you something, and maybe it's something you guys would think about. These things right here, the AK weathering pencils.
I love those pencils.
I use this.
I don't got the whole fancy set like you do. Look at you.
Look at that, huh?
They're not cheap, those things.
No, but you know what? You can get them from Brett. They're not. He's a member of our community. You know who Brett is. If you order them through Brett, it's not going to hurt you as much if you order them directly from a store or from AK. But I ended up using like this one here. This is the black, and then this one's the rubber. So I used the rubber.
The rubber is a good color. I have that one.
I used the rubber for her eyebrows.
And
then
now,
I went in with.
You wet the tip?
No, I just went in.
Went in dry?
Yeah, went in dry. But you can wet them. That's what they're for. And then
you got to be careful. You don't want to wet too much, right? Because otherwise it gets real pasty.
Yeah. And then I use these things that I get on. These are these micro makeup sponge type of things.
Yeah.
So I use one of these. I just wet it very slightly, and then that's what I use to get anything that I got over.
Yeah.
And then I did her eyelids with it.
Nice.
Went in, and then again, anything that I had that I needed to get, I cleaned it up with it. Yeah. And you can see how she's got the shape of the eye in there. That's what I use this just to get the shape of the eye because, so I know exactly where I want those eyes at.
It came out really nice.
But yeah, these things are really good.
Really good, yeah.
I love them. They're really good.
Yeah, They're good for weathering. They're good for a lot of
Oh
things.
yeah, oh yeah. I did her lips with this too. I used this this one right here.
Uh-huh.
Where is it? The red primer. I had already painted her lips, but I needed to darken up like the corners and the rim of her lip, and that's what I used
Uh-huh.
this for. To give it that little darker hue.
Nice.
So, and then again, like a little bit, I just smoothed it out with one of these little these things here. I smoothed it out a little bit, and boom, there it is. Because as you get older, man, those eyes, man, they're not they're not what they used to be. You know what I'm saying?
It's harder and harder to do.
Yeah, it's getting harder and harder. But yeah, that's where we're at now. So I got
So let me ask you a question real quick.
Yes.
Thank you, Josh. So I was gonna say, the hair. Are you gonna do black with the highlight of like a brown or something?
No. What I'm gonna do is because Pam Greer's hair is a very dark brown. It's not black. So I'm using Vallejo Model Air. I'm using the black brown
as your base.
This is my base.
Okay.
And then I'll go in and I'll add a little. I'll lighten it up a little bit. With
for highlights. Yeah.
Yeah, with maybe some brown sand, just to dry. And then do a couple of highlights here and there. Okay. But these are going to be the paints I'm going to use for the hair. I'm not going to use white because it'll turn this almost a grayish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like in a couple of movies, her hair looks like really dark, but then in other ones, her hair looks a little shade lighter. Like you said, like a dark brown.
Yeah, it wasn't like a jet black or a black. Right. It's a very dark brown. Her hair is, because I went and I looked at the movie, and of course it's from the 70s.
Yeah, but the movies you can't really. You got to look at. You got to look. I think pictures might be better for that, right?
Yeah, you got to go for pictures. So when she did interviews and stuff in the 70s, I saw one where she was doing. I think it was a Dick Cavett show or something like that. It was one of those older ones. You could see that her hair, when the light's hitting it, it's a dark brown.
Gotcha.
It's not a black.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's up to you. You do what you want. But her hair, and then if you look at later photos, like the movie Jackie Brown, that's the natural color of her hair.
Yeah.
Is that brown?
Is that brown color?
Yeah, that's her natural color. So I also got, if you see anybody watching out there, if you're gonna watch this later, whatever, you see the scroll down there. If you're interested in this bust, I get people that tell me they're trying to contact me, but I don't get it. I don't have any emails from them. I don't have any Facebook messengers, an Instagram message, but it's Instagram. So I don't know if that's a for real thing, But if you're interested in one of these, my information is there. You can contact me at gilmondragon@gmail.com. I'm providing, let me get my thing here. The bust is, this bust is, because it's large, bro. This is a pretty big bust with the base. It's 150, and that doesn't include shipping. And then I have a 1/6 scale figure. I'll show that later. And that 1/6 scale figure is $115. And she's tall, she's big. So if you're interested in this, let me know. I want to say this, though. I want to preface this, that there's a 2-week turnaround on this because I don't print them. I have ny3dcreations.com. They print them for me. So I give Mikey, I try to give him at least, because he's a busy man, I try to give him at least 2 weeks, So if you order one, give me at least, you'll get it, but you got to give me at least 2-week turnaround, because it's a big figure. So anyway. All right. Let's see. We got Josh there. Jerry's looks good. Yeah, it does look good. Of course, Josh is telling me I'm already finished. No, I'm not. So I got my wet palette here. I'm going to start with the eyes. So to do that, I want to welcome everybody that's watching from Just Paint It. If you got anything, drop a comment. Let us know what you think. So I took the fro off. You see how it fits really nice. When you get it, there's just a little tight spot. You'll see it right on the ears. You just gotta sand that down a little bit, and it'll sit right in there real nice. Be careful with the earrings when you're handling them, so you don't break those earrings off. Demon said I would need a body bag for it. All right, here we go. This is my wet palette. I'm going to start with the eyes. I'm going to do the most difficult, the eyes and the fingernails. I'll do that now, and then I'll airbrush the hair. So let me take my hat off. I'll get the.
I'm afraid to take the hair off. You're not focused, by the way. I just.
I know. I see it. I see it. There we go.
Oh, mine jumped too.
All right, I'm going to get a. There's a leather brown. I'm gonna start with, you know what? I'm gonna use the same brown the black brown because she's got dark brown eyes. Her eyes are dark brown. And then you can go in there and you can add little variations to that color. So I'm just gonna put a little squib right there. I don't need a lot. That's all I need. These things are pretty cool too, guys. Right here, these are those the nail brushes, the brushes that you use for. Now I have. This is a nail brush.
Those the liner brushes?
Yes. Look at the point on this thing.
Yeah, I got a couple of those. They're pretty great.
These are perfect for like if you're doing veining, eyeballs, eyelashes, all that cool stuff. But for now. Let me thin this just a little bit. Why is this camera? This camera's probably starting to die on me. There we go.
Just make sure you don't have nothing on your lens because that might be probably trying to focus on.
It's trying to focus on me. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this camera or this give me a second here. Let me turn it so I can come in this way. Get it out of my way. This way we get it right about there. All right. That way you don't see my big head in the way. I'll get my light right over the top of this.
You mean Stuart?
Yeah, it shows you as Demon. Avery, what's going on, brother? Okay, now if you notice, I keep a sponge here, so when I clean my brush, I run the brush over the sponge. It's a good, for me, it works. All right, now I got to get.
Your wife's gonna be looking when she starts doing the dishes, so you better hurry up.
That's where I stole it from a few months ago. I stole it from the kitchen. All right, where are my? Oh God, what did I do with? Oh, here they are. I gotta get the old man glasses out right there. Now, if anybody out there is going to Wonderfest, she'll be there. If you want, we can take orders for Wonderfest.
I'm excited about the new kit you got coming out too.
Oh yeah, that'll be shown soon. I want to get it in my hands before I do anything with it, you know?
I don't blame you.
Okay.
I know Tommy's going to be painting one of those.
Oh, yeah, Tommy got one already.
What?
He ordered his.
Oh, yeah, I ordered it as soon as you mentioned it.
Yep. So let me block those in with the dark brown first.
I got a bunch of stuff on order.
Okay, that's the first one. be real careful.
What am I gonna do here?
And then I'll go in with those liner brushes just to add detail. Okay. Okay, I got the first. Wet it. Get a point on it. All right, now.
See, Gil, I had bought the sets like this when they came out. The pencils.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got like 2 or 3 of these somewhere. Just this one's got the black and all that, right? And the black rubber.
I like them.
Here's another set of reds.
Okay.
The rust stuff.
Nice. Yeah.
The rust colors are really good on these too.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to mute myself for a second. I'm going to hit this with a blow dry. All right. Okay. So I got the eyes blocked in. And now I'll start with adding a little detail to them. But before I do that, I want to get that iris in. And for that, I'm using a black gray, not a straight black. So I'll put a little dollop of that right there. I don't need a lot. And that's where this brush comes in.
Please don't talk about food. I'm starving right now.
Really?
I'm starving. I didn't eat lunch.
I haven't eaten since yesterday either, but it's only 1:30 here or something, 1:18.
It's almost dinner time over here.
I was telling Gil, my daughter's here, so we're all going to dinner after this.
Yeah, go ahead, rub it in. Where are you going?
We don't know yet. She wants to go to Applebee's.
I'm going to use that black gray, but it's not. It's too light, so it doesn't. It blends in too much with the brown in the background. So I'm going to go with a black. And it's time to.
Wherever we go, it's got to have a TV so we can watch basketball.
For what?
Watch basketball. The tournament's going on. We're in the Elite Eight now.
All right. Sorry, I got started a little late, so. Is that yours, Gil?
Yeah.
saying, "Why aren't you here?"
All right. You know what? I think it was better overhead so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me turn this way. Yeah, I think that's not gonna work. It's time to switch up cameras. I got two more. This thing's been beat up, dropped. I've had it for years, man.
Why are you having a hard time with it?
Yeah, just it keeps trying to focus on other shit.
Well, do you don't have nothing on the lens? You checked it?
Yeah.
Sometimes
So-
it does that when you have a little speck in the lens and
Yep.
it's having a hard time focusing.
All right, there's the blocking so far. There's more work to be done on it, but I'm not. So now we'll go in and we'll start adding little details. So I'll take a little bit of this lighter brown. I'll put a little dollop of it here. And I'll mix some of this into it. There we go.
Hey, Shannon.
Shannon.
Yeah, those pencils are really good. Just make sure you keep a nice sharp point.
Yeah. Meatballs and spaghetti, man.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's, don't talk about food. I'm starving.
And he's washing it down with a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah.
Hey, that's great. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Stu. Okay. I want this thin.
I'll be right back. I got to get some water up here.
Getting the eyes there. Hit that with a blow dryer. Mix up a little bit of ivory. Just a little bit. A little dollop right there. I'll take my brush and pull some of that and just put it right here. Damn camera. There we go. Okay. I want this real wet, real thin. Take some of it off. And again, this fucking camera. And I'm going to come in. Like so. Make a wash here. Wipe off any excess I got there. Come on.
I'm gonna have to use one of these.
Yeah. Sometimes you get a little too froggy there.
Yeah, it's funny. Nobody texts me when but as soon as I start filming, they start calling me and texting me and all that.
Happens to me all the time.
Hey, Shannon, you still there? She did a really nice job on her last paint job. You saw that?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, look, I wanted to show you. You said you used these the Villainy inks the last time?
Who, me?
No, Shannon.
Yeah, Shannon's the one that uses them.
Yeah, I haven't used them. I got like about a bunch of these. I've been dying to use them, but now that I saw you did your paint up, I think I want to try them now. Let's try these pencils there, Gil. I'm gonna give it a try, bro. Ooh, nice.
Just make sure you got a nice sharp point on them.
Yeah, I did, but the little pencil sharpener that I have is a piece of crap. I think I'm better off using a knife. Got one of those old Crayola ones.
Okay, now I need to sit back and look at this and make sure I got them straight. Yeah. All right. And then I'm going to go in with the pencils and dart just a little bit here and there.
I'm gonna try to pop this head out of the hair.
Be careful.
It's a good fit, let me tell you that.
Yep. And it fits on there really snug.
Really snug. You don't have to do no seaming, nothing. Ah, there we go. I want to airbrush it.
All right. Let's try. Okay.
What's nice about these pencils, they apply really, really nice.
Yeah, they go down beautifully, man. Okay.
Nice.
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 And I'm going to take a little bit of this.
So you get in the eyeball. You got a question there, Gil?
Now, give me a second. Sorry, guys. I was doing the eyes.
How much is she full body? 1/4.
My dumb ass kicked myself out.
There you go.
All
There
right.
you go.
Gentlemen, hello. Hope everyone is doing great. Love the stream. Question: how much is she full body at quarter scale? I don't have here. Let me show you what I have there. Flex. Let me show you what I got. Oh,
Would Mike be able to print one out quarter scale?
I'm sure he could. I would have to find out a quarter scale what it would run. But this is the. Let me raise it up. This is the 6 scale. It comes with the base, of course. Her 70s style shoes. The shotgun. So this is the 6 scale. Now the 6 scale is from the bottom of the base to the top of her fro is about 14 inches, 13 and a half, 14 inches tall. So that's her right there. Let me know. If you want a quarter scale, I don't know if you do Facebook or whatever, but you could Facebook Messenger me, Gil Mondragon, or you can just drop in that right there on my email. You can drop me an email there. I can inquire how much that would cost to do it in quarter scale, you know. But there she is in 6 scale. And then just to give you an idea, this is the quarter scale bust right here. So
she is a pretty kid.
yeah, and it was sculpted by a great sculptor, CG Verse. Everything. I mean, the cool thing about this is the way he sculpted it. Everything fits tight. Like you got the arms here. The way he did the top here, this slides right in there, and there's no seam. You got no seam there. Yeah, I can ask what a quarter scale would run. But yeah, just drop me a line on Facebook or hit me up on my email, and I'll inquire to what it would take to get that printed in a quarter scale. It's a beautiful figure, man. I mean, it really is. And I'm gonna look. There is, if you look at, there is no filler there. I didn't have to fill anything in. There's no the seam work, no seams, nothing. There's your shotgun there. So it's a nice figure. I'm a big fan of Pam Grier, so this was one of my dream kits to do. Okay, I think because she has dark brown eyes, I don't want to get too stupid. You know, it's easy to do that. You know, to try to get too much detail in there, but let me see if I can get my light.
Yeah, CG is very good at sculpting. He gets those.
Yeah. There's the ice. So what I'm going to do now is on the top of her eyelid there, I'm going to go in with a little bit of this black and just touch that up just a little bit. Again, I need old man glasses for that. Get my brush wet. I want that really thin. Just to touch up the top part of her eyelid there. It's almost like a glaze. Okay. You just hate when your hand slips. So, whoop. There we go. Just touching up little spots here on the eye, on the eyelid. There's little parts that I can see when I zoom in on it with the magnifier. It's too wet. Just rounding out the eye now. All right, there we go. And I believe, and then I'll take a little bit of this. This is some very watered down yellow orange azo. Thanks, Reflex. I appreciate that, Flex. Yeah, he's very, very good at what he does. This is almost again, it's very watered down. You can barely notice it. But I want to add just a little bit of this. Certain areas. To emphasize that iris. Okay. And then once there's I put the resin over that. The 5 minute, where is it? Oh, where's my resin? It's around here somewhere. I got a mess. All right, let me jump over and see what the other boys are doing there. Let's see what Jerry's doing. Oh, he's doing the eyeballs. Now, Jerry, when you mix up the whites of the eyes, do you put blue in it?
Nope. I found a new color that I've been using for the eyeballs. Called Acro Bone.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
bone's
bone's
good.
good.
It's got like a little gray tint to it,
Yep.
and it's just right. You know what I'm saying? It gives you the perfect, base for your eyeball.
Yeah. I used this the ivory. Ah man, that's bright. I
And you
used
put a little blue in that.
the ivory and just I dipped the tip of my brush into a little blue and then mixed it.
Yeah, I used to do that too, but I found this color right here to be like really. You should try it. Really, really good for like just the base.
Yeah, I have it. I have it. It's good. It's a good color. I've used it before.
It's a very good color.
Okay, let me put a fro on. And we'll be able to. Sometimes you have to put certain parts on to make sure everything looks good, And there it is. Yeah, I think that looks really good. So I'm going to seal those eyes now, real quick. And what I use is this UV glue, the thin stuff. You don't need a lot. You don't need to put it over the whole eye either because you don't want the whole eye to be shiny. I've made that mistake before many times.
I'll be right back. I got somebody at the door.
You got it, Buzz. So I got my UV light here. Okay. There's the eyes. So again, just to gauge how everything is. Here she is. Cool. And we'll take the same UV and just a thin coat on her lips. Okay, we got that. Go ahead and set that. And there she is. Come on. There it is. So I like it. Okay, let me clean this brush off because you don't want that UV sitting too long. Usually I'll clean it off with some isopropyl. Takes it right off the brush. Wipe it down. A little water. Still some on there. Lacquer thinner. Yeah, see, you could tell when the lacquer thinner gets cloudy. Yep. Dry it off. I'll reach over back here. A little brush soap. I try to take care of my brushes as best I can. Clean it up. There's my point. And I'm done with this one for now. Okay. We'll do the same with this one. Clean that off. Great soap right here, guys. The Masters. Great stuff. Clean that off. And then we wait a minute. What you doing there, Tommy? How's your back feeling?
It's jacked. I'm just sitting now, resting, watching you.
So, okay. Let me, so there we have her now. The earrings.
What color did you paint the earrings? Are they green or they were yellow? I don't remember.
The earrings?
Yeah.
Gold.
Gold? Okay.
Yeah.
I was going way off.
Yeah, she's got gold earrings on. Okay, so I'm going to get my red for her fingernails. This is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use a scarlet red for her top, but I'm going to use a Ferrari red for her nails. So this is the Vallejo Model Air. What did I do with that brush? Okay. I just want a little bit there. I don't need a lot. Get the old man glasses out again.
no, I think I'm gonna go with decals, bro.
Do it.
Nickels. Mm. Do the lips.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I'm so used to doing it now, Jerry, that it doesn't matter if I use decals or not.
I just want it to come out nice.
All right, let me let that dry a second. And then I'll go back in again. Oh, let me close these up. Close this up. Get these out of the way. Hit this with a blow dryer. All right, what did I drop? My roller. Okay. Let's go back in and do another. Yeah. All right, I get a. Take that. Okay. All right, now I got just a little bit of over on there. So I take a toothpick, I sharpen down on one end. I wet it. And then I'll go in. There we go. Okay. And there's her nails. I didn't want them a bright red. because her top's going to be that color. So there's the fingernails. All right, let me move this off to the side. Let me see let me check some of these comments as I see some. Mr. Brian Clark. I'm sitting here enjoying the weather, but mostly I love watching Jerry's hands. So nimble, so soft, so sexy.
What's up, Brian?
Brian.
It's too much.
He says you got them sexy hands, man. All right, let's check out Jerry here. What red did you go with for the lips?
Dark magenta.
There you go.
And I wasn't sure. I was going to try it out, but I really liked it.
It looks good.
Yeah, I like the color. I'll lighten it up a little bit in the highlights, but I like the way it's going.
Yeah, I like that. I like that color.
Yeah. It looks
Brian
good.
says you guys are great. Can't wait to hang in June.
Yeah, looking forward to it. We're gonna rock that patio again.
We're gonna take it over.
Take it over like we did the last time.
Yep. Okay.
It's nice. It's right next to the bar.
Yep. So now we're gonna do her top. So I'm gonna take some scarlet red. I don't know if I want scarlet red. I maybe wanna. Nah, I don't want this. I don't want this. I'm gonna go with my tried and true. I want that red to stand out, you know. So I can go either with that's scarlet. It's the same one I had there. I am gonna use. Do I got any left in here? Mephiston red. I like this red. From Citadel.
Yes.
It's what I used on the other top. So now I want to show you guys something. If you get this bust, and Jerry's got it in his hand and Tommy, so they'll be able to tell you. There's a pattern. Flowers and leaves and stuff. But I'm going with this. Now you could do it a purple. Here it looks purple. But I'm going with a red. So what I did was, instead of painting I went and I painted every individual one. It took me a couple hours, but I ended up doing it. And I didn't like the way it looked. It just looked too busy. So on the figure and the other bust that I sold, I just dry brushed the yellow over it. And then there's a little green in there. Then I went in with some purple to give it some, some depth. There's some purple in here. But I just dry brushed it. And that's what I'm going to do here with the figure. You can paint them individually if you want. And then you can motherfuck me later, because that's what you're going to be doing.
Now, on some, that's the poster art,
Right?
For the movie, right?
Yeah, that's just the poster. She doesn't really have that.
So I've seen some posters where it's a little more pink, it's a little more red,
I've seen some
violet.
Yeah, I've seen some where it was almost a purplish red.
Yeah. I seen that.
So I figured with her skin tone, to make it stand out, I went with the red. Because on the figure with the yellow, you see how that looks? It complements everything,
Mm-hmm.
The yellow up in here, the yellow down here, Also remember, guys, when if you get the figure, she's got black lacing down the leg. So make sure you paint that black lacing. I had some people tell me that they're afraid to paint, you know, a dark skin tone. It's not that hard. It really isn't.
It's not. You get that base color right. Just highlight and then.
Yeah. It's all about whatever you lay down as the base. You know, now if you were watching 2 weeks ago when I did mine, she was too dark. And you know, when you're doing a live and you're doing everything, you're trying to show your technique and then the oils and all that stuff. I sat back and I had this, it just wouldn't leave me alone, this brain itch. And I'm sitting there and I turned off all the lights and I'm looking at it. Then I turned the overhead light on to look at it in natural light. Then I put all the big lights on like I have now, flooded it all out, and it was still too dark. So I had to go in and lighten it up. And I think
you just work the color, you know, you just bring the lights up and you'll be fine, you know.
Yeah. I think Tommy said that he had the same problem. He's got to lighten his up.
Yeah. But you work it a little bit and you should be fine.
Yep. All right, let me clean that brush off. Mix my paint. I want to take that fro off because it moves around. Let me move that arm over here. I'll put the fro back here. Get my glasses. And I'll start here. Where's my thinner? A little bit of matte thinner in there. Oh, too much. Too much, Gilbert. Too much. Let me soak some of that up before it messes everything up here. Okay. All this is liquid text, 2/3 liquid text, 1/3 water, distilled water. Been using that for years. All right, now I gotta get my other brush, wet it, dry it, grab some paint. There we go. So while the top is drying, I'll do the fill. But let me get this down first.
Deckles are your friend.
What's that?
Deckles are your friend.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I like this color. Same color right here. Let's try this one. Well, Deckles.
You're gonna put the decals on there?
Hell yeah.
Do it.
Save me a ton of time and hopefully it'll look good.
You got some good decals there, so.
So I'm going to try the Evolution X decals. These are all different sizes. That's from my buddy Frank in Germany. Look him up, Evolution X
Evolution X.
on Etsy.
Yeah, if you guys aren't confident enough to do eyes, he's got some really good decals.
The cheating.
Geckos.
Hey, if it works, it
Gecko.
works. I don't call it cheating. I just, it's just, hey, if it works, it works.
I call it slacking. I'm okay with that.
I started doing my own when those Archer decals.
Yeah.
I used to use those, but when you put them in water, the minute you put them in water and go to put them down, you lose the older ones. They lose the color.
Yeah, that was the old ones that they had.
It would lose
The
the
new
color.
ones are a little bit better, but Frank's. You got what the trick is. You got to make sure you cut them good with a really sharp knife.
And then
so they don't bleed.
I would end up having to go back and paint them anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I still touch them up. I don't. I don't just put them in there and just. I go in there and I touch them up with a little paint, and but at least I have a good symmetrical round thing that I could follow. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's the main thing that I have a problem with. It's getting them the same size and looking the same, not looking like
all cockeyed and shit.
All cockeyed and stuff. Exactly. You can mess around where you want them to look and that kind of thing.
So I'm laying my first base down. And again, I'm not too concerned about there's some shadows in there, and I want those shadows in there.
I'm running a new blade.
And then I'll come back and give it another. Just smoothing everything out so I don't see any brush strokes. All right. Let me hit this with a blow dryer before I manhandle it. Okay. Now I'll come back in and touch that up a little bit more, so I'm not too concerned about that. What I want is this right here. And I think I thinned that out just a little bit too much.
Nope, that's too bright. Oh, shit.
There we go. Much better. Okay. Get that down there. I'll use a real finer one to get in here. I'm not concerned about that at the moment. I just want to get the main color down. Get that strap. Come all the way down. There we go. Okay. Got that. Wet my brush a little bit.
No.
Okay. Bring that down. Over here by her breastises. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
It's getting there. She getting there.
Okay.
All right. All right, let me get a better brush. I don't like this brush. Had to bring out the big guns. The Raphael 8404s. Very carefully go around there, as I don't want to get anything on her skin. All right, that's and a little stray hair that clipped her.
And that's the scarlet red as your base?
Yeah, this is the Mephiston red. I used Mephiston red.
Gotcha.
I was gonna use the scarlet, but it wasn't as deep as I wanted it, you know. I like the way this dries against black. Gives it a nice deep hue, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Grab some of this. Go ahead and touch this up. Okay. Yeah, you see how it dries? It dries a deep red.
Yes.
That's why I like that color. All right, I'm gonna hit this with a blow dryer because I got a bad habit of handling it, touching paint. So let me clean my hands real quick because I got red paint on my hands and I don't want that on the skin tone. All right. All right, I got some paint in my fingernail here. Let me get that out of there. It's one of my wife tells me I got ADD when it comes to cleaning my nails, man. I'm forever doing it. And I hate dirty fingernails.
You son of a gun.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna go lay down.
All right,
All
buddy.
right, brother. I hope you feel better, man.
Yeah. Guys, take care.
Yeah. So it's just me and you there.
That's it, partner.
That's all right. We got it. We covered. We got it covered.
It's not the first time.
No. Let's go here. There we go. Did you find a good decal
Yeah, I'm doing a little surgery right now, so
on the decal?
yeah. It's a little big. So let's see if I can get it to fit.
paint off my hands, man. Give this a little time to sit up.
I think I like her looking to the side a little bit.
Yeah. Gotta be real careful here.
Let's do the other one.
Getting up underneath her.
Cut that one up a little bit.
All right, let me feather that out.
I think I still want to do a little more highlights.
What, on her face?
Yeah, on her face and her chest, muscle tone on her belly. You know. I don't know. We'll see. Once I get everything in there, I'll see where it's at. You know what I mean?
She looks good though, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Just push those highlights just a little bit.
Just a little bit. All right, there's that. Now I got to get up here. Yeah, I switched to this 8404 to do this because the point on this thing is deadly. You know, so I have the Windsor Newtons, which are nice, but for me, the 8404s are better. Okay, this is where I have the little difficulty is getting up underneath here. I mean, it's not hard. It's just for me, it's the way I was holding it. It would have been hard to get it in there. All right. Oh, just want to double check it. Back in. Just like that. Clean it up a little bit. No. Nice.
Son of a gun.
I heard the son of a gun. What happened?
I scratched the eyeball. Ah, that's not too bad.
Okay, we got that. Here, just very carefully.
Hey, what do you think?
Nice.
Do you think I need to move them anymore at all? At all? I think it looks pretty good right there.
Hold on. Let me put you on full screen so I can see it. I think it looks fine.
Right?
Yeah. Just hold her off at arm's length and then just look at her eyes. But to me, it looks good from here.
It looks good, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, she looks fucking nice, bro, with the eyes like that.
It's a nice figure, bro.
It is.
I mean, he did a hell of a job sculpting this.
I gotta let this dry a little bit. I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna fill up my cup.
Go ahead. I'm going to put it on me real quick while you're gone.
All right.
Okay. So I'm just coming in here and I'm trying to very carefully do the outline there. There we go. Just slowly getting inside there. And then I'll have to get down in here. So just going to very take my time. And then you guys have to excuse me. I'm holding my breath here. All right. A little spot right here. Where did I see it? Right there. Right there. Okay, there's her top. So let me get this corner here. Just like that. Just to make sure that I don't have a spot that isn't painted when those arms go on. Go like that. Okay. All right, there's her top. Now I'm going to hit this with a blow dryer. Let me sit this for a second down. And then I'm just going to dry brush. I'm going to use, for the yellow, I'm going to use some Everland Sunset and then just a little bit of Uriel Yellow. You see the two differences in the colors. This will be the base that dry brushes over everything. This will be just, for highlights. But you can see now that it's painted, there's no gap there. See? I missed that spot right there. I need to go in there There's a spot, right? Where is it? Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay, I see it. So, right here. And as you see, I've used up all the paint. Let me see if I can pull a little bit more off of here. So I don't need a lot. Just need it right here. And then up underneath here. Yeah, you know what? Let me pull a little bit more. Where's my paint? Might as well just paint the inside here. Just like that. I'll get right around the edges here. Yeah, because when you got the arm down, there's a little gap right in here where her arm is. And you could see, you were able to see that black there. So I just want to make sure I get that. Then I'll come over here. Let me check this arm. And the same thing. So we want to get right in here.
Okay, I'm back. I want to put this to the side and start with the hair.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that in a minute. I'm just painting finishing up this red here.
No, I'll do the earrings later.
You know, I might do the earrings now, you know, me personally, just to get them out of the way. I got the black out, so I can go ahead and, you know, because I already got it out, the paint out on the palette. So,
Oh my God.
all right. So now, when you put that arm on there, it's covered right there. And then if I go over here and I put that one on there, it's covered. So. I see a little brush stroke there. So there we go. Get that brush stroke out of there. Go to the other side. Pull that out of there. Just like that. Okay. All right. So now, as Jerry said, you're going to do the fro first, Jerry?
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Let me close this up. Let's do that together, man. Together. So what are you going to do? You're going to go with a black?
I got a black brown.
Okay.
So I'm going to do it over the black. And then I'll highlight a little bit. A little dry brushing.
Yeah, because look, if you look at the you see the figure? That's that black brown.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just a little bit of dry, a very little bit.
Yeah, like you said, you don't want to jet black or anything like that.
No, it'll throw everything off.
Yeah.
All right, let me mix up some of this real quick. Got that. And off. Now, don't ask me what my ratios are on thinning. I eyeball it. So
Same here.
squirt it in there, and then I just eyeball it. Okay. Airbrush is ready. Let me get a glove. God, even extra larges, man. Look at that. They're fucking tight.
You know, the last ones I bought was the same thing. I usually get extra large, and
Yeah, they feel like larges. They don't feel like extra larges.
yeah, I know.
I got another box that's extra large, and they fit. I mean, they're tight, but not like this.
Same here. Yeah, I don't know. And it's the same brand that I use. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a different brand.
All right. So. Okay. There's the old pillows. Let me rinse my airbrush out. A little Jesus juice. Because I don't think I'm going to use this airbrush. Because I don't think we'll get to the base today.
No, I don't think so.
No, we'll just get her the main stuff.
I hate to tell you, I'm running hungry here.
Well, fucking Stewart started talking about spaghetti.
Yeah, I know. Made me hungry.
With a glass of wine. cleaning out the airbrush because I'm done. I'm gonna be done with it for today, so I don't want anything in there. Usually, I'll just do a quick flush and just keep going. But all right. Okay, what did I do with that? If you guys are looking for a good airbrush, this is, I mean, everybody's got their own preferences, but I'm telling you, for the money, the Chandler and Thayer, which is Badger, the Omni 4000, it's a workhorse for everything. I use it for everything. You know? And I have Iwatas, Grexes, all that. You know, I mean, like Jerry, he likes the gallery. You know, he uses is that the one you're using now, Jerry? The gallery?
Yeah. I'll show you. I'm using my new Aventus.
Oh. Ooh. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Oh, I gotta.
That's the one with that fine point? The new one?
Yeah, is I got a 0.2 on it. Hold on. There you go. The Aventus.
Oh yeah, that's the one that you had your name put on there and all that.
Just painted, baby.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that. Now just go get you a glass of Sauvignon Aubignon or whatever the hell whatever Aubignon Sauvignon, you know.
There you go.
Nice. Now Jerry likes those. There's other people that like them. I couldn't get mine to work. I gave it away. I didn't have that one though.
I got the Mobius, which I like a lot. This one I just started using, so
That's right. You got that Mobius, right?
yeah.
All right, I'm going to use a little bit of leather brown and see what that looks like for a highlight. But before I do that, I'm going to seal this so I can wipe it off if I don't like it. So I'm going to use a little clip here. Give me a second. Let me put a little seal on this.
It's just got a little dirty.
I'm going to use a matte coat because I don't want her hair that shiny while I'm doing this. And then I'll probably throw a satin varnish over the whole thing. So the afro sheen shows. Step out into the garage.
You got that Shannon, you got that which Aventus you got? I was thinking about getting the one you have.
The what?
Shannon got an Aventus too, but she got the Midnight something, I think it was.
How do you like it, Shannon?
She likes it.
Yeah. Yeah, I there was a time, Shannon, where I've got close to 60 airbrushes.
But you used to do
I used to do all kinds of work. I used to do T-shirts, cars,
right,
all that shit back in the 90s and early 2000s. The first airbrush I ever used was a Badger 150. I still have them. My wife bought it for me. She bought me two of them. Give me a second. I got somebody at the door here. I think that's my wife ordered some stuff from Walmart.
Oh,
So
that's it.
I'll be right back.
The Midnight Tide. That's right. I really like that one. The way it looks.
Your Walmart stuff is here back.
The Midnight Tide. Yeah, this one so far has been working really good. The thing is that it's needle so thin. You got to thin the paint. I notice you got to thin the paint down really, really good.
Well,
A little bit more than what I used to with the mold.
Okay, dry brush time. So. Shannon says I got the Midnight Tide one.
Yeah,
Midnight Tide.
that's a nice. It's the color and
okay.
it's the special one that they had. I think it's
That's
really
a
nice.
special.
It's a nice airbrush.
That one's special, huh?
It's a nice airbrush.
All right, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go with a little leather brown just for a few highlights. What one thing I hate about acrylic paints is if you don't use them for a while, they cake up at the nozzle.
Oh yeah.
You got to poke a hole in them. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that. Look at this. I've never used this before, Jerry. Never, right? This is the Army Painter one. It's look at this. As I'm shaking the paint, this fell right off.
No.
Yeah. So I'll have to glue that down.
I bought those. Remember the ones I bought? I still have those, and they were the cheap ones too. They weren't.
There's these right here that we bought. Well, these are from Golden.
Not the Army Painters, the other ones.
Remember the ones we bought at one time. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are nice too. The Golden Maple ones.
The Golden Maple ones are good. Yeah. I got the Artist Opens one.
Yeah, those I got those. You know.
Those are like I use them. I try to save those for a rainy day. You know what I mean? Because those were expensive.
Yeah. So now I'm not going over the whole thing. I'm just adding a little bit here, a little bit there. This is the leather brown that I'm putting in there. Where's the front of her head? This is the front of her head. So I want a little bit here. Just like that. And now I'll grab a beige brown. Just a little bit.
What did you add? Like a little red tone to it, to the hair?
No, that's the color.
The brown leather that you did.
Oh, the brown leather. Yeah, I just over the whole thing. You see it? And it gives it a little bit of a like you said, a reddish color.
Yeah.
But it's not heavy. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Do a good shake there because I haven't used this in a while. There we go. And that's going to be one of my highlights. And not a lot. I don't want a lot. Puppy pads. Gotta love them. All right, where's the front of her head? Right here. So...
The thing is cool.
I don't like that. I don't like that brush for this. So,
You know what I like too, Gil, is these cheap makeup brushes.
oh, dude, I love them. I just got another order of these, and look, from Amazon. I bought 3 packets of them because I use them a lot. These,
Oh yeah, those little corner sponges.
yeah, to blend with.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, I got them here. Look, I stole a couple from my wife. There's one there, there. I got a few more somewhere. This is one here. This one. Yeah. I always tell my wife, don't leave your used makeup brushes laying around. I'll grab them.
yeah. I read it.
Okay, let me move this out of the way. Over here. What did I do with that brush? Oh shit, I got this out. I got to put that away. Yeah, I don't want this heavily highlighted. All right, now we get just a little bit of off-white. Just a scotch. Put that right there. Mix it in. Got that one.
I think this looks like a big freaking meatball, bro.
That's what it is. Big meatball, bro. All right, let me grab a little bit of this and just in certain spots. Where's the front of her head? Right here. Get one there. A little bit there. There.
Is it just a light hitting or the-
Yeah, you got sometimes people watch you. You got to be careful with highlights because sometimes you can overdo it.
Yeah.
I've done it many times where I've had to go back and redo it because I overdid it.
I think I'm happy right where it's at.
Yeah.
Not too much, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the same thing here. You know, see, look at just a little bit, because now when you put it on her head,
Mm-hmm.
see,
Yeah, that's perfect.
okay, now we're gonna do her I'm going to do that dry brushing that I was talking about. But before I do that, I need to protect that face that I just did all that work on. So for that, I take some parafilm because I'm going to seal this, but I don't want to seal that and I don't think I need this wet palette anymore. So let me get this closed up. Like so, close up this brown. You see that color now? What do you think of that color of that hair with that dark brown?
Yeah, definitely. And I did a little bit of red, like you said, like you did.
Uh-huh.
But I'm stopping right there because I don't want to go too.
Yeah, looks good just the way it is, you know?
Yeah, I don't want to.
But you got to remember, when you hit that, with whatever small highlights you got in there, you hit that with whatever a satin varnish.
Yeah.
It'll pop. Everything will pop. I'm going to take her mug here. I'm going to put this like right there, just to cover what I'm about to do. So let me. So I'll get that right there. All I want to do is I'm trying to protect that gloss that I have on her eyes. So I'll do that. I'll get 2 small pieces of tape. And just do it right there. Just slap that in there. That'll hold that. No problem. So now, again, if you get this, you can go in and if you look at that, there's flowers, there's leaves, all that. There's all that cool stuff in there. I'm not doing all that. I'm going to show you a quick way to do this. So let me seal this real fast.
We're watching.
Yes, I got to seal. Who's watching? You?
Yeah, we're watching. Everybody's watching. I'm watching. Everybody's watching is watching. I don't even know how many people are on.
I'm going to seal this real fast with a light mist of matte coat. Okay. Let me hit this with a blow dryer.
That dryer is like a freaking cannon, bro.
What's that?
That dryer is like a cannon.
Oh, was it loud? Sorry.
A little bit.
Sorry about that. I thought I muted the. As soon as when you said that things like can't, I said shit. I didn't mute the mic. All right, now just gonna take a piece of cardboard, lay that down here. I gotta make sure I got the right dry brush. It's small enough. Where's my small dry brush?
What color are you going to be using?
I'm going to be using. Give me a second. Let me pull my dry brush up. Okay. The base, I'm going to be using 3 colors. Everland Sunset,
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the first color I lay down.
Okay.
I'm going to try very carefully to dry brush a little green where the leaves are.
Okay.
And then for a highlight, Uriel yellow.
Wow. Very interesting.
So let me clean this brush off because I want to use this one.
Show us your magic, Gil.
Magic my ass. I'm just a squirrel like everybody else trying to get a nut. Let me clean this brush off. I don't like it. It's got some caca on it.
A little bit.
Yeah. Let me wipe that down. Let me switch my water out because that's got all that red in there. Gotta love that I got a little kitchenette over here, you know?
Yeah, you're lucky. You got it.
Yeah.
I got to go all the way downstairs for
I
that.
got a bathroom. I got a shower there. I got a sink. All kinds of shit over there. All right, let me clean that brush off. I want to get all that red off of it. I mean, it really won't hurt, but I don't want it showing up in that yellow because it'll fuck that yellow up. All right, Everland Sunset. Let me shake it up. Is there some left in this one? Why, yes, sir, there is. There. Clean that brush off. Dry it off as best I can. Okay, now let me pull a little bit here. And here we go. Now you see what I'm doing? I'm not using the tip of it. I'm using the side of it. Because that's a nice raised edge, you know? Now we use the front of it, the tip. You see how it's, Jerry?
Yes.
See that?
Yes. Nice.
Take most of that off. Now, if you get too much on there, that's where these bad boys come in, a little sponge. Yeah, there's too much paint on that. And then we just dry brush that. Turn it around. The good thing about it is with a wedged brush like this here, you can avoid getting it into that red that you don't want it to dip down into. Okay, let's go here. Come up here. All right. Come down here. I'm not putting any pressure on this brush. Just letting it do it all on its own. There we go. And let's get that. We'll get this side here. And down here. Well, too much there. Too much. All right, there's the first coat right there. That's the first one. I'm going to pull, let me clean this brush. And then we're going to pull some green in there, but very little. Demon said he just flaked the top. That's Dr. Flake, man. Said he just flaked the whole thing. Okay. Now, the green, I got to be careful where I lay that on. So, we have that. A little bit there. that. Down there. I'm trying just to hit the leaves on this pattern. Again, I'm trying not to get too heavy on it. I just want to give it a little bit of pop there. On those leaves. Without having to, to make it look like stitching, instead of it being colored in all the way. Okay, let's get back here. Pull a little bit more of this. Get most of it off. Just like that. Now let's start working back here. Too much. There's a lot of leaves back here. Now again, the idea is not to have to individually paint everything, just to give it that illusion of thread. Okay. All right, there's that. So I'm going to clean that off. we're going to go with that lighter color now. And that's just for a highlight. That's not going to be all over everything. So I got to be careful with this one. Okay. Now, I'll have you guys know that when I'm doing stuff like this, I'm listening to Parliament Funkadelic.
Is that the green you're using now?
No, this is the green's already on there. Look.
Oh. Oh, nice.
The green I used was the moot green.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's a light green, you know.
Yeah.
But it's not heavy, you know. It's just dry brushed over.
Just a little bit, yeah. That's all
yeah. Just certain spots.
Looks good.
Okay, down here. It's a little bit. Just add that there. A little bit here. Okay, right around where her wheels are at. I'm going to make it a little lighter. Right there. And there's the top. Again, just quick, easy. I still got to get down on here, but like right in here. But there's going to be a purple shadow in there when I'm done. I'll use some purple to get in there and then add some depth. Get back here. Oh, missed that one. I missed that. All right. Take that off for now. Put her fro back on for a second. There she is. What do you think, Jerry?
Love it. Like the way you did that with the dry brush.
It's yeah. I mean, there's the three colors right there. You know. I don't want that top too busy. You know what I mean? wanted to like it's stitching. I liked it. That skin tone is gorgeous, Jerry.
Thank you, brother. I just lighten it up a little bit in the highlights with a little bit of pastel. That's you got right there.
I like the way you position those eyes too.
Thank you.
Because she's got that smirk, so you got to look
Yeah,
out.
exactly what I was gonna just say is she's got that smirk going, so
Yeah, she's got that smirk.
looking
She's,
that way, you know what I mean?
she's
And,
looking over, looking at it like, what you want, food?
yeah.
So I am going to do her earrings. And I think we can almost call this a day, huh, Jerry?
Yeah, I think that's good. I'm getting hungry, bro. I'm starving.
Uh-oh.
I gotta touch up the arms a little bit. I got like a little scratch going on in the elbow. I can fix that. That's no big deal.
Well, you want to call it a day then? Now? So you can go get something to eat?
Yeah, thank you, Shannon. Yeah, that's fine, bro. We could call it a day. We could continue with the boys next time, I guess.
What's this? Need to fix. That's
Thank you.
Shannon. Thank you. Thank you. I hope, look, we did everything. You've watched us do the whole thing. The only thing that you didn't see me do was lighten her back up. Other than that, everything was done on camera. Now you can paint if you get this like Jerry, you can do the top any way you want. I just think when I painted the first two and this one, I did the same thing with this one that you saw me do here. And I did it with the other bust.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what gives that effect that like it's actually like a cloth and it's not like something that it's like
because I painted them, Jerry. I painted them all individually the first time. And then I stood back and looked at it, and it just looked off, bro. So I said, okay, I repainted the red, and I dry brushed it. And to me, it looked better.
Yeah.
It looks like thread. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So
it gives it a nice effect. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me switch the camera over real quick. I got to make a quick phone call because Scott just got back to me about Wonderfest. So,
okay.
She look like a zombie. Bro, you're talking about Pam Grier, cabron. What do you mean she look like a zombie? Yeah, and there's Jerry's. There's mine. Both of them. Jerry, I love that skin tone.
Thank you, brother.
That's beautiful. It's a beautiful skin tone. I went more with a high yellow. He went more with a deeper cocoa color, which is nice. I like it. And you notice there's some purple in there, for the shadows. There's no black on that for shadows. None.
I use that African shade shadow from
Scale set. Was it scale
color? Yeah, it's a great color for shadows for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick some of that up. I like that. I really like that.
Really,
because it's better than using the purple in there.
It's got that little.
It's got that purplish,
yeah.
But it's also got that burnt sienna look to it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got that little bit of. It looks like flesh, bro.
Yeah, it's good. Came out good. I'm loving this figure. The way it's coming out.
Yeah. Let me switch my camera around real quick.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, where am I at here? Andale cabrón. Switch the camera. What the heck? Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, man. I'm all over the place here. There we go. All right, let me turn this light off because it's fucking bright, man.
Yeah, same thing here.
And then this one, I got to turn that one off. So there it is. We'll be back next week. Finish her off. I'm gonna do her earrings today, but the base we won't touch.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I want to glue everything. I want to glue the arms in.
Yeah.
The glue the arms and the hair in. And if I do the earrings, I can go ahead and just do all that. And so go ahead.
I don't think I'm there yet. I got to touch up a couple things.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can get done during the week. It's hard for me during the week right now because I'm so busy, but I'll try to see what I can get on and do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so Jerry, what do you got coming up? I know you got some new offerings. What's up? Talk to us about it.
Oh, I just released a new video. I got stuff everywhere, so don't look back there.
Mine's just as bad, bro.
From Aliens,
Nice.
Apone, and Frost.
So they can get those where, Jerry?
Just go to my Facebook page and PM me or send me an email at justpaintit@myyahoo.com. Or just go to my Facebook page, just paint it, and shoot me a PM me. There's 65 each, plus shipping. So,
Cool.
All right. So, yeah. So I got more coming out for that series. So stay tuned.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you guys are anybody's interested in this that's watching on Facebook right now or here on YouTube, I have the bust, quarter scale bust. I mean, they're not printed, but they'll get done right away. Got a quarter scale bust of Pam Grier, 1/6 scale figure of Pam Grier. You can contact me. They're 150. I think it's 150 for the bust, because, bro, it's big.
That's a big mama.
That's big. So you got that. I think I said it was 115 for the 1/6 scale figure, which is this one. That's a 6 scale figure. She's about 13 and a half inches tall from the bottom of the base to the top.
It's a nice size. I got one. I just didn't paint her yet.
Yeah.
But, she's a nice size figure, man.
Now I will have both of these at Wonderfest. If anybody's going to Wonderfest and they want one, PM me. You can pre-order one. Just put a $75 down payment so I can pay the printer, and then you can pick it up at Wonderfest. And I have another one coming up, but I'm going to hold off on that until I have it in my hands to show you guys. I teased it a little bit on Facebook, but I got another one coming, and it's nice. I think it's nice.
It looks really good.
Jerry, you have a great weekend, brother.
You too, brother.
Everybody out there watching, thank you.
Everybody out there, thank you for watching.
You guys have a good one. And if you got any questions, you can go how to paint something. Jerry Frade, Just Paint It. Or you guys can always contact me. I mean, I'm not a Smithsonian painter, but I'll give you whatever tips I have.
He's the man.
So you guys have a good one. I'm gonna end this stream now. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next week, next Saturday, 3 p.m. Bye-bye.